Hey everyone, what is up? You are watching Super Nintendo Collection Quest, the monthly video where I go over my recent Super Nintendo game pickups, play through each of them a little bit, and see if it's a game I'd like to come back to. And you have a chance to win a free game for the system of your choice.
As a kid, I loved my NES, but when I got my Super Nintendo, that was it. Great graphics, sound, and gameplay, I was hooked. Some of my fondest gaming memories are from playing some of the greatest RPG, adventure, action platform, and multiplayer games on the SNES. It is my goal to own every North American Super Nintendo game released. So, follow me on my quest to Super Nintendo completion.
Alright, so this month I got number 610 in my Super Nintendo collection, Swat Kats. Swat Kats was released in 1995 and is based off an animated TV series that ran for 2 seasons. The game lets you play the stages in any order you see fit, and it allows you to choose between the characters T-Bone or Razor for each level. T-Bone is slower, stronger, and has a special ability that can destroy certain walls. Razor is faster and has a jetpack that allows you to reach secret areas or take shortcuts through certain levels. As you play, you'll gain experience points and level up, so you're always making some sort of progress during the game. When I first started playing, I thought the play control was really clunky, but this was mostly in part to choosing T-Bone as my starting character. After playing the same first stage as Razor, I felt the game played a lot better. Still not perfect though. My only other complaint with the game is the Mode 7 airship battles. With one-hit kills, they're basically a pattern memorization game. The game seems to realize that you'll die a lot here and gives you unlimited lives with no consequence for these sequences. The third stage starts with one of these battles, and I just didn't have it in me to keep playing through. Perhaps at a later time. The game does feature a password system, so I can go back and resume where I left off at any time. Number 611, Mario's Time Machine. Mario's Time Machine is a rather short educational history game. Basically, what you will be doing is taking key artifacts back to famous people in history using your time machine. You'll need to talk to various people to extract enough information to fill out all of the blanks for each person of interest. Once you have their bio all filled out correctly, you can return the artifact and head back to the museum. Each time you go back into the past, you'll be taken to this really boring mini game where you need to collect 10 mushrooms before heading into a whirlpool. If you accidentally hit the spikes, then oh no, you have to collect the 10 mushrooms all over again. I feel like this was shoehorned into the game to make it feel more like a game and less like a history book. Game progress can be resumed using passwords. Overall, I found the game interface to be a bit clunky. Entering the location and time period is a bit tedious, but you will pick up on some interesting history facts along the way. Number 612, Justice League Task Force. Justice League Task Force is another Street Fighter copycat. Hold back to block and quarter circle special moves. Unfortunately, it suffers from the same issue that plagues most Street Fighter copycats, and that is, it must be compared to Street Fighter. Justice League Task Force has a smaller group of characters, only 6 that you can choose from. There's Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Aquaman, The Flash, and Green Arrow. Although Versus Mode will allow you to play as one of the 3 bosses in addition to the 6 heroes. The gameplay isn't as solid as Street Fighter, but you know, it's actually not all that bad either. If you're really into these DC characters and enjoy fighting games, there is some amount of enjoyment to be had here. Number 613, Ghoul Patrol. Ghoul Patrol is the sequel to the widely popular Zombies Ate My Neighbors. The The game follows the same basic formula. You can play as single player or two-player co-op. And your goal is to rescue 10 people from the ghouls that terrorize each level. Once you've saved 10 people, a door will appear and you can move on to the next stage. You'll have a few different weapons at your disposal, but I didn't really seem to notice too much of a difference between the weapons. You will be picking up plenty of keys and unlocking many doors. There are odd potions that will either restore your health or make you temporarily invincible. The graphics are good and seem to be an improvement over the original game. My only complaint will be that it seems to take itself a bit more seriously, and it doesn't really have that dark humor that made Zombies Ate My Neighbors so infectious. The core gameplay is here though, and it's a lot of fun to play with a friend. Number 614, Jurassic Park Part 2, The Chaos Continues. This game has one of the best intros I've seen from a Super Nintendo game.
InGen must be eliminated. I will have control of Jurassic Park. As we speak, my men are on their way. Have your scientists ready to go immediately. Prepare for drops! Go! Go! Go!
The game itself is a big diversion from the first game. No longer do we have the top-down view and Wolfenstein-like mazes that the first game offered. Part 2 plays as a side-scrolling run-and-gun game. Rather than the traditional stage progression, this game lets you choose which mission you'd like to play next. I thought the music, graphics, animation, and play control were all excellent. You have different guns that you can switch out, and you can change between lethal and non-lethal weapons. It even features a two-player co-op mode. It has all of the makings of a really good Super Nintendo game, but when it came down to how well the game actually played, this is where the game seems to fall flat. The enemies are not fun to destroy. They usually come out at you way too quickly unless you're just inching the screen forward, and they're just not satisfying to kill. I feel like if you took all of the enemies out of the game, you'd have a really good framework for a potentially great game. This game does so many things right though. I feel like I need to come back to this game and give it a second chance at some point. Alright, so I managed to pick up 5 more games for my Super Nintendo collection this month. Probably my favorites of those 2 are definitely Ghoul Patrol. I love co-op games, and that is actually a really fun game. I loved Zombies Ate My Neighbors, and I never actually had the chance to play Ghoul Patrol until now. So that was really cool. And then probably my second favorite is Swat Kats. It wasn't quite perfect, and I really hate those Mode 7 air battles. I don't know what it is about, it's just, they're frustrating for me. But the rest of the game I like the level up, gaining experience points and leveling up, getting stronger and stuff like that. So yeah, those 2 games are probably my favorites of the ones I picked up this month. Anyway, let's get on to the game giveaway. So this month's winner for the random free game for this system of your choice is Jake Benzel. Congratulations. Send me a private message. Let me know which system you'd like the random free game for, and let me know the address you'd like it sent out to. If you'd like to enter next month's game giveaway, all you have to do is comment below. Comment can be about anything. Be subscribed and like the video. Alright guys, thank you for watching. I will see you later.